Hi guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I really want to show you guys how I take care of my skin on a weekly basis using some of my favorite products that I swear by, that I want you to own. Look at this steam, baby. So what I'm going to do today, you guys, I'm going to show you guys how to use some of my favorite Phyto-Blanc products, okay? By showing you why I buy them, why I use them, and what is it that I'm trying to achieve. So if that sounds interesting to you and you want to see how I achieve this look, or I should say this face, don't go anywhere and I'll be right back after my intro. So before we actually dive into the skincare, guys, what I want us to do is to talk about me, who I am, my age, my hormones, and what I eat and all that good stuff, right? Because it really matters when you go about picking skincare. You know, you'll see a lot of the internet, people just like slapping stuff onto their faces, but that's not really your approach to skincare, especially when it comes to the pricier skincare. You have to know a bit more about yourself. So you need to do like a little skin IQ kind of thing. So, and sorry if you hear baby Stefan in the background. He's here today because this daycare is closed. So it is what it is. So, I'm Marlene. You already know that. I'm 32 years old. I have 2 kids. Okay. I'm not on like birth control or anything of the sort. All right. I'm pretty regular also when it comes to like my menstrual and all that good stuff. It's pretty steady. I don't have any types of hormonal imbalance that I know of. I could, like these spots here on my chest could also be like hormonal, who knows, I don't know, but I'm giving you this background. As far as like my diet, I've recently for about a month and a half started to really go to the gym and focus on eating better and eating clean. So I do drink a lot of water, maybe not as much as I should, but I'm trying. I have a very like high protein diet right now, but there's a lot of water. There's a lot of grains in my diet also, so that really matters. Now, personally, what are my skincare goals, which is another thing that you have to also ask yourself, because that's going to determine whether you buy something or not, whether you invest the money or not. You know, one thing about my Skincare Sunday videos, they can be a little lengthier, I guess, than most people, but you have to realize that your skin is actually an organ, right? You wouldn't just let anybody tell you to just like drink random heart medication, or you just wouldn't let, you know, you wouldn't just walk down the street and just take random pills, right? You go to a doctor because that's a professional, you have a consultation. So for me, when I think of skincare, because I'm really passionate about skincare, I feel like you should have a small skin consultation. And when it comes to products, we really need to have the conversation so you know whether you should buy it or not. And hopefully you'll buy the stuff that I'm recommending today. Does that make sense? So for me personally, my main concerns when it comes to skincare, because I'm black, dark skin, I will say hyperpigmentation, but not as much. Dark spots are something of a concern for me. With my age, I'm also concerned of like anti-aging, wrinkling. I've started back with the YouTube videos, so I think I'm doing makeup looks about 4 to 5 times a week. So I definitely want my skin to stay hydrated, you know, with the makeup, the brushes, removing of the makeup. It's a lot of products going on the skin, a lot of friction to get the products off the skin. So I definitely want to have a layer of like, you know, my epiderm to be as emollient as possible. I definitely want to have an extra layer over here so that I'm not being abusive to my skin. Does that make sense? Because I do have to do the makeup for work. Makes sense. And another part that concerns me also is my bust, which you probably can't see it now, but you will see it later. So these are the spots that I have that I'm trying to conceal. Okay, I want to brighten those up. And I think enough, like part of aging also, or anti-aging, or you know, anything that's anti-aging, is to keep the skin bright. Brightness of the skin really helps the skin to look youthful. I know sometimes for black people, as soon as you say brightening, lightening, people automatically think that you want to bleach your skin, and that's not the case. That is not the case at all. No, like for example, let's try to visualize this, right? Like take my complexion or take your complexion. Your complexion falls as a black woman, right? Or as any person, whatever your case is. But let's just say for black people, because black people are very sensitive about the whole bleaching and lightening stuff. But we have to get educated, understand the difference. It's one thing to take my complexion and to turn into Beyonce or whatnot. And it's another thing to try to brighten what you have. So what I was going to say is that if you take your complexion within your complexion falls on a spectrum. So say I'm like deep 1, right? The whole spectrum of deep 1 can go from really bright to really dull, all right? So when you take into account sun damage, poor diet, not using the right skincare, hormonal changes, you know, different things, or sweat, the way you live your life, and also the quality of the skincare products that you buy, you might actually fall on a you know, all the way to a 1 or 2, you know, where your skin is just not bright. Like, I've seen a lot of dark skin women who just don't take care of their skin, and it's like, that's where it's a big misconception to feel that because you're dark skin you don't need skincare products, or because you're dark skin you don't need sunblock. You do, you know. Like, so you take Lupita Nyong'o, for example. She is dark, but on her spectrum she might be like closer to a 9 or 10 because her skin is very vibrant, it's bright. She's not like light skin, but she's bright. So when we speak of brightness, or when you hear a dark skinned woman speak of brightness, it doesn't necessarily mean that I want my skin to look like Beyonce. Where I fall on the spectrum for my skin color, like this complexion that I have, I want it to be the brightest that it could possibly be. And that's the same goal that I have for you guys too. Like, that's what I want to do for you guys, is that I want you to have the brightest shade of your complexion that you can have within the spectrum of your skin color. Does that make sense? Because the price that we'll say Lightening, it is not going to turn you into Beyonce if you're my complexion, or it's not going to turn you into, like, I don't know, a white woman. But what it will do on the spectrum of your complexion, it will give you the brightest shade, and that's what you want. Like, I met this one girl in Nando's, like, it's a long video, but I was like, what are you doing? Like, her complexion was so pretty. Like, I mean, you could tell she's probably like Sudanese. Like, she was really a deeper, darker. She could be from Senegal. But my thing is, like, I could tell that she was not taking care of her skin. I'm like, sweetheart, her skin was just dull. It was just dull. And I was like, I just felt like taking palm oil and scrubbing her and just like letting like her real shade of black come out. Your black is beautiful. I know people say black don't crack, but black does burn. Black can get sun damage, you know, so we definitely want to do that. So that's a concern of mine. I want my skin to be as bright, because one thing you'll see with me is that my face and my neck are 2 different shades. It's not that bad in this video because I started working on it, but that's something I've always had. So to combat something like that, you have to brighten your skin, right? And you do that with the skincare. You do that also with using sunblock, SPF 50 for dark skinned women, and things like that. Does that make sense? So you do that also for yourself. You know, like, who are you as far as skin? Where is your skin today? You know, are you on birth control? You're not on birth control? Are you eating right? Are you drinking right? And then you also want to ask yourself, like, what exactly am I trying to accomplish? Like, within the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next year, and like, when I'm 50, what do I want my skin to look like? You know, it's now that you plan for the future. So sorry if this is long, but I need to explain that to you guys, because people can attack people over the word brightening without proper understanding of things, you know. So sometimes, like I tell people, sometimes your perception is not necessarily reality. It is just your perception, you know. So we're going to get into it today, and hopefully you guys will definitely love the products. So I do have the steamer on. I love my steamer. What the steamer does, it just helps you to open your pores up. Because I'm not actually in the shower, also to kind of mimic the steam that you get from the shower, we have to use this. So at some points you might see me, some points you might not see me, but it's okay. So one line that I really love, and I have to say, is if you watch my skincare videos, from the ones that have millions of views to today, I am absolutely obsessed with Sisley. So Sisley is a Parisian brand of skincare that is absolutely amazing. If you have to choose between Sisley, La Mer, or La Prairie, I mean, I would say La Mer, dump that in don't use that one. That's a waste of your time. If you're a dark skinned woman like me, or a black woman, and you of a mature age, you know, with mature skin, if you've had skin that needs help, I would definitely say you want to invest in Sisley, and you want to invest in the line that says Phyto-Blanc. It's this one. So this is the brightening one, and you'll see on it, it'll say most of the stuff of Phyto-Blanc, and blanc means white. Most of the stuff of Phyto-Blanc is we'll say like lightening on it. But once again, think about your own shade, the spectrum of your complexion from 1 to 10. We're trying to brighten that. okay? Where 10 is like, we've made it, okay? Amen. So like, these are the products that I love. I have the entire, I think pretty much have the entire line. Sisley is pricey. Put that out there. Sisley is it's a pricey line. There's no circumventing, there's no way going around that. But this is why I told you guys what my concerns are, what I'm trying to do for my skin. If you're 16, 18, I mean, unless you really have it like that, by all means, you can stick to Bosch or things like that. But I'm talking about somebody past 25, you've had kids, you had the dark spot, you have acne scars, you know your skin is problematic, and the stuff at Sephora is just not cutting it for you. This is it. And also, I will say this too, the people who bleached, you know, especially all my, especially, I'm not gonna say especially, but a lot of my African aunts and aunties, you know, I'm just being honest, you know, if you bleach sometimes, there's some severe damage that has been caused to the epidermis where you have completely traumatized every single layer of your skin. So if we want to fix the dark spots that sometimes they look like sunglasses, it can be, for some people who bleach, it can be pretty bad. So you restore your skin, you need this. I'm just saying. And I'm also going to say this also, and don't come for me. We have to respect people's choices. You might feel comfortable in your skin, you might feel comfortable in your complexion. Even for me, Marlene, it took me a while to be comfortable in this complexion. It really did. Some people are not there yet, and some people do bleach. Attacking people is not how you help them to build their self-esteem to the point where they can say, you know what, I'm going to love the skin I'm in. If you're bleaching your skin, when you're bleaching your skin, don't continuously bleach your skin. Sometimes you need to stop. And the whole line, this whole line of Sisley is perfect for when you stop, so that you don't aggressively go from dark skin, light skin, back to dark skin with the burnt marks in between. So it's, this line, the line Phyto-Blanc, is really going to help you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because even some of the bleaching products are not meant for the face. So what do you do when you have a very strong bleaching cream or a bleaching soap? You can't use that on your face because you will traumatize your face. You can get scabs, you can get burnt, you can get pus, you can get serious comedonal acne. So you need a line that's not as aggressive for the face. Does that make sense? And this is something that you can use in between, so you're not being excessive. Because once you go, if you really burn your skin, it might be hard to go back. So, all right, so good. I'm glad I said that. So let's all be respectful. It's I don't personally like tattoos. Some people like tattoos, you know. Not gonna blow, you're gonna go to burn in hell because you like tats. It is what it is. So the first thing that I do when I'm in the shower is that I'm gonna use my PhytoBlanc, the Lightening Foaming Cleanser. Okay, so this is just gonna help to wash the skin, brighten the skin. The first ingredients in this product are water and glycerin. So you have two very hydrating properties right there, right? So I'm gonna use that. And this is how it looks. Okay. So it's not a very thick gel. Okay. And it smells so good. Baby Jesus, does it smell good or what? It smells really good. Okay. And then you would use your Clarisonic. Now this is a bullet. I actually took my husband's because I didn't have mine. I don't know where mine is for some reason. Okay. And then so, move the steam out the way. And then you would just go ahead and just wash your face. Now you don't need to use a lot also because this is pricey. And a little goes a long way. I find that with Sisley products, you can definitely keep them for about 3 months. So instead of buying a bunch of cheaper products and stuff, I would say just invest and get that. And the thing also I want to say about good skincare is when you have good skincare, I'm telling you, once you use it, you know it's good. And that's Sisley for you. They also have a cleansing milk, which is good if you want to use that as a makeup remover. So honestly, I would definitely say, so it definitely lathers up. I just didn't use enough the first time. But Ooh. Don't judge me, y'all. This is being filmed in an office, okay? But if you have, like, honestly, if you have the means, go ahead and buy all of it, child. Alright, and then because of the properties, you also want to use that on your, well, I'm going to use it on my bust because of the issues that I have. I have these dark spots on my bust, but when you have good skincare though, always use it on your neck and on your bust. Always. Because the décolleté is definitely how people can tell your age. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Buff and Wash Gel from Phyto, the same Blanc. So the whole line for the brightening is called Blanc, Phyto-Blanc. Okay, so you definitely want to have that. This thing is amazing. And one thing you'll find in here also, like I said, for brightening and stuff like that, is lemon juice. Now you want to be careful also with lemons. Don't apply the lemons directly on your face. I see that a lot on social media. It's like, be careful. Because there's a difference between the actual juice, the lemon juice, and like the essential oil that you can get from the actual lemon itself. So pontificate, right? Now you use this also every day. It comes with these, like it has these like little beads in there. Okay, now they're not super harsh. This is not going to be a really harsh exfoliator. That's why they say you can use it every day. Like if you have a really, really harsh exfoliator, like the ones that have like the really strong beads, Caudalie has one that's like that. It has like the grape thing. It's like it's really, really harsh. You can't use something like that every day because that's just too much for the skin. That's too much trauma. But like something like this, that's something that you can definitely can use that every day. You don't have to use a Clarisonic for this. No, I actually like using my, oh, it smells so good. Man, it smells good. Oh Lord. Boo-boo. Tell you, if I had all the money in the world, I'll be bathing in Sisley. Child, you don't even know the half of it. But yeah, I just like to use my skin. What am I saying? So I like to use my hands with this product. And the reason for that is that I feel like sometimes when you're also working with scrubs or, you know, like gentle scrubs or not as drying type of mask. Also, I think one thing that you do want to do, you definitely want to use your fingers. So that way you can kind of like get into certain spots. Like see, like for me, I have extra sebum production like on the sides of my nose, you know, here, and also like in your brows. You have to be very careful because sometimes there's a lot of debris. There's a lot of like dead skin here in the brows that causes you to break out sometimes, if you've noticed, you know. And also like when you're using your fingers, it allows you to actually massage your face, right? And like I told you guys before, another concern of mine is anti-aging. So the way you do that also is like by massaging your face, right? You're like pulling on the skin, all that good stuff. It's just good for blood circulation. It's like, it's really good, you know. And then you get to like touch your skin and see if you like the condition your skin is in. Makes sense. So you don't always need to use a Clarisonic all the time, you know. Oh Lord, look at me wasting this product. That's not how we're playing this game today. And like I said also, what you do to your face, well, especially when you're buying expensive skincare, is to also use it on your bust. Alright? And you can see these beads on my face, and they kind of like, as you rub the product into your skin, you'll feel it get a little drier. Okay? But anyone that has like oily to combination skin, your T-zone is something that you want to take care of. All right, because sometimes like when I watch a lot of YouTube videos sometimes, and I feel like a lot of beauty bloggers have a tendency of treating primers and foundation as skincare. Because I'm like, no, like the foundation is not going on properly on your skin because you have bad skin. you have patches of dryness that you should fix. So sometimes, like when I watch reviews of some foundations, I just don't think the person knows what he or she's talking about, because the skin is such a bad, it starts with the skin. A primer is not skincare, it's a primer. Foundation is not skincare. Even when they try to tell you like, oh, we put skincare in the foundation, no, that's a bunch of BS. Skincare is skincare. Okay? It's like somebody telling you that, I don't know, like vitamins are medication or something like that. No, okay? It's not the same. Skincare is skincare, foundation is foundation. Alright? So the first two products were the Lightening Foaming Cleanser and the Buff and Wash Facial Gel with Botanical Extract for daily use, right? Now, you also need to have other products for the week, alright? So you can have a mask. I don't own the mask yet, but she gave me a sample, which it looks like this. Okay? You can have the mask. The line also comes with a mask. And then the line also comes with, it's a little bit more of an intense buffing cream as opposed to this one, right? So this one is called Crème Gourmande. It is a gentle facial buffing cream, okay? And this one is also pretty neat. What I like about like Crème Gourmande is that this is really good for people who have oily skin or combination skin, and it's just like you just need help, okay? And it's also good for people that have problematic skin, and by that I mean acne or acne bumps, because sometimes when you use like the very like, Caudalie has one, I forgot, but you'll have mechanical exfoliators, and exfoliators ain't anything of like that buffs your skin, you know, remove the stuff out. You'll have some exfoliators that have like hard beads or like really harsh pieces of wood or whatever, you know. So when you have acne, when you use stuff like that, it can like cause more issues for your skin, right? But this one, it's gentle, so it doesn't have things that are going to like actually stick and poke you and all that good stuff. No, it's really good. You put it on your skin, and then you actually gently buff it off your skin, and you can see the dirt and the oils come off of your skin. Alright, so the Crème Gourmande is the next thing I'm going to use, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it and what it looks like. Now, I'm not saying you have to use all these products at once, but I'm just showing you so you know what it does, what it looks like, and what the effect is, okay? And this is the inside of it. Alright, so it's a different kind of like exfoliator. I like the consistency of it. You'll see me apply some on my face now. Oh, it smells so good. When I tell you Sisley can have all my money, they really, really can. Girl, you put this stuff in your face, like, I'm telling you, if you use Sisley continuously, you're not going to age. Like, oh, I was looking at Vanessa Williams on her new show that she has, like Daytime Divas or something. This lady, like, it's not even fair. But I bet you that with Vanessa Williams, it's not, it's good skincare. This lady looks good like that because I'm sure her skincare is like amazing. Oh, let that be a dream of mine. You know how like all these big YouTubers are doing like makeup for celebrities and stuff like that? I would love, like, I'm just putting it out there in the universe, right? But I would love to have like skincare Sundays with like black women that just have amazing skin. And one of my first guests would be Angela Bassett. Oh my Lord. I would have Angela Bassett. I would have Viola Davis. Her black is it's so yummy. I would have Lupita, of course. Naomi, most def. Naomi, she needs to let us know what exactly she's using on her skin. No, ma'am. No, because like I don't think she got her face cut. I think Naomi just has like amazing skincare. Like these people are not aging because they don't play with their skin. They don't. You know. And I'm like, we're so focused on color, like makeup and eyeshadow palettes and this and that and primers, but we also need to focus on our skin. That's the first thing people see. And guess what? There are days where you don't feel like putting makeup on. There are days where you just you're chasing these kids to get out the house. You know? So you just this is your makeup. Your face is all you got. So sometimes it's like it's imperative that you have really, really good skin. But like, you see this? Imagine for all my people who have like acne or comedonal acne, or you've had like acne because of bleaching your skin, you know, look at how this is so much gentler than like using an exfoliator or mechanical exfoliator with like a bunch of beads and all that stuff that's just gonna poke you left and right. You know, this is awesome. So you let it dry, and it looks like this once it dries. And here comes the cool part. And another thing also, like, say you have a certain age, if you have the money also, some people have money, y'all. Some people do. There are a bunch of rich black people out here in the streets you just don't know about. But say you have the money, okay? I'll do this for demonstration purposes, because another way you can tell someone's age sometimes is their hands. This is something that you could also... Oh, Sisley, just take all my money. Non, là, je suis sérieux, j'adore Sisley, quoi. Il y a rien à dire. Rien à dire. Alors, so then, like, say you have the means, you would also exfoliate your hands. Yeah, you put this on your hands too, if you have it like that. Now, me as a YouTuber, because I'm always showing my hands and stuff like that on people's faces, and I take my stuff seriously, so I would, you know. So once it dries, look at what happens. Let me show you this. See? You control what it does to your skin. You see that? Look. You've never seen, you know you haven't. Look at that. And what I like about it, like, so like for me, what did I say, like with my, because I have extra sebum production, so that's why sometimes like you'll have like bumps, or you'll have these little bulbs of like pus on your face, you know. It's, you're having an extra production of sebum, okay? So just by pulling this with this, look at that, you can just pull. Look at that, you know. And I go around like my nostrils and stuff, you know. And like, I can't show you guys the table, but you can see. So this is really good for people that have like oily skin. Et pour gras, c'est tout comme ça. Yeah. And it's like sloughing of the skin, you know. So we're gently getting our skin to form a new layer of skin. So we're being very gentle about it. It's not about traumatizing the skin. It's about working with the skin, you know. And it's like, as you're buffing this stuff out, you're not just buffing old skin, but you're replenishing it with the right kind of products, the right kind of ingredients that are going to help your skin come back brighter. And if you see here with the brows, focus on your brows too, because I'm telling you, you have a lot of dead skin here. And think about all these products that you apply every day. Brow pencils and powders and pomades and God knows what else, you know. So look at that. Or just look at this debris that came off. Look at that. You see this? This is all dead skin. Look at that. It's amazing. Like when you do it in your shower, you'll see a bunch of like brown looking. It's all dead skin that you just exfoliate. I have never seen any buffing cream do what this does. So for me, it really is like magic in a jar. Definitely invest in this piece, okay? So I'm gonna use a light scrub on my lips. All right, guys, so then if you just look at my skin, you could already tell that it's quite, it looks good, doesn't it? Do that for a week, see what happens. Sisley is, it's, I mean, it's one bad habit to get into, but people will compliment you on your skin. I'm telling you, like, people will compliment you on your skin everywhere you go. Like, everyone will compliment you on your skin. I promise you that. Like, take the Sisley challenge. How about that? Hashtag Sisley challenge. You know, but it's amazing. It's magnifique. Then the next thing I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you guys some of the masks that we have, right? So I talked about the ultra white, no. So I talked about the ultra lightening mask, okay? Now the one that I own in a full size is this one. Okay. Ooh, boo-boo. I tell you, this one is amazing. It's just so amazing. So I tried this one. She put it on my hand. I tried some at the counter. It was so good. I had to buy it. It is freaking amazing. And okay, with Sisley, some of their masks you actually wash off, and some of them you don't. So this is one that I own in full size. Now the one that she gave me was this one, which is the Ultra Lightening Mask. Now this one, I just have a sample of it. Whenever you're using a brightening mask, you definitely want to do your face, your neck, and your bust, okay? So this is something that you would do twice a week. Now, for me personally, when it comes to like the mask and the stuff like that, I like to do those things at night because then I don't have anywhere to go and it gives time for my skin to like rest. Because I feel like if you do it during the daytime and then you have to go outside, like then you gotta expose your skin to all that other toxic stuff. Oh, no. So... And plus, it's really good to do it at night because it gets you in a zone when you're taking a break, you're breathing, you're taking care of yourself. You know, like, it's a moment for you to, like, zen. So I feel like giving yourself a little facial at night is always good. And then this stuff, like, it smells so good. It really soothes your spirit. Like, it does. It really, really does. So you're going to let this sit on your face for about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, you want to take this off. So one thing you'll notice with this mask is that it's not going to, like, dry your skin out, which is good. Because sometimes, like, when you have combination skin, you feel like you have to get, like, excessive drying products, and you don't. Don't abuse your skin just because it's oily. Work with it, okay? So I'm going to take this off, and you can see it's like a... It's still like a cream kind of thing. So as I take this off, you can even take it off with your hands, kind of, right? And see what it looks like. Well, you can see my fingers, so this is what it looks like. If I was to wipe it off with my hand. Now I'm just gonna pick up the Black Rose, the mask here. All right. Now you don't have to use both of them at once if you don't want to, but sometimes I will, and I'll use it more as a lotion because some of Sisley's masks you can take them off with water, and some of them you're not actually supposed to wash them off. You're just supposed to like buff them into your skin, and that's it. So you let it sit. And then you buff into your... Oh, Lord. This smells so good. I'm serious. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Jesus. These people are so good. Wow. She's like... Oh, no, c'est magnifique. And this is the color of it also. If you can... I don't know if you can see it. So it's like a salmon pink. And although it's really light, it really feels like a face cream. So just go ahead and just like massage that into your skin. And remember, the goal of today's videos is just to introduce you guys to these products. You don't have to use them all. You don't have to use them at once. You don't. So in the comment section, y'all need to just calm down. Okay? Because my skin is lit. All right. But look at that. Can you see the radiance? Can you see the plumpiness with the Black Rose? You see what I'm talking about? Like, okay. So then this is something that you would like sit on your face for about 10 to 15 minutes. And just allow your skin to just soak up like all that moisture, all that good stuff. All right, and if I was not using the mask, what I would do is I would use my toner, and that's this one. And the reason why you need a toner, if you're oily to combination skin, you need a toner to kind of like appease your sebum production. Because there's a lot of oil, there's a lot of dirt, a lot of things that the Clarisonic is just not going to get, okay? And the toner will do that for you. Just really gonna help you just to wipe off like all the issues that's going on with your sebum production. It's gonna help you with like the little bumps and breakouts that you can sometimes get in your T-zone. So you definitely wanna have a toner. You need a toner. Before I used to use the pink one because I didn't really have the money for this one. But it's not so much of a difference because the pink one, which I think is Phyto-Rose, that one is $95. I think this one is $110. So there's not that much of a difference. So get this. Okay, so if you have like, I'm serious, if your skin is really acne prone, you have a very congested T-zone, you need a toner. You just need one. You do. Like, what? Like, you know, I'm serious, you guys. Like, you'll see a big difference. And then you won't have to depend so much on, like, foundation, concealers. I just want you guys to be able to wear your skin and be happy to just wear your face, you know? And look good doing it. So, even here, you can see it here, too. I'm going to show it to you guys. There's still some stuff that the Clarisonic didn't get that your toner will get for you. And that's just the face alone. Alright, good. See? Now I focused on it. So you see how dirty that is? I mean, it's not super dirty, but you see how brownish it is? That's dirt. That's oils. Those are things that your Clarisonic is just not going to get. But a cotton pad and a good toner will. Okay? So now we're kind of done, actually, when it comes to all the stuff we have to put on and wash off our faces. So the line also comes with an eye cream for, like, under eye and the lips, which I don't have, so hopefully I will have that pretty soon. But here's the sample that she gave me. The next thing is I'm going to use the Intensive Lightening Serum, and it looks like this. And we're just going to apply that. Oh, my skin feels so good. Alright guys, so now I'm done. So here is my face with my bust. I hope that you guys found this as enjoying as I did. I think that with the Phyto-Blanc collection, if you go based on your skin IQ and the things that you're trying to resolve for yourself as far as like your skin and your complexion, I do believe that you'll be very pleased. I really do. I completely swear by these products. I've used them for years now, so it's not coming out of nowhere. I love Sisley. And before I forget, I do have a giveaway for you guys. It's a small Skincare Sunday giveaway because I've been saving products for you guys. So it's very easy. All you have to do is be a subscriber and follow me on the gram. And down below, just leave me some suggestions of kind of skincare videos that you would like to see. That's easy, and I'll just take someone that has the best suggestions and just like, I'll send this to you. But I will have more skincare giveaways with every Skincare Sundays for the month of July. So don't be discouraged if I don't pick you this time. You'll definitely have more chances of winning, all right? So you guys, I'll see you next Sunday for another Skincare Sunday video. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed the product. So, okay, so don't forget to give your girls a thumbs up. Encourage me. Share the video. And, I don't know, hopefully you had fun and you liked it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Peace.